Alright, what's up guys? So it's been a while since I've done a video, like 3 or 4 days, and I want to start getting videos out more often. And so yeah, I've been kind of lazy with that. But basically, I think what I'm going to try to do with my stream and with my videos and everything is I'm going to try to take a more positive approach because I was actually watching, of all things, Drama Alert today, and Keemstar was talking about how there's a lot of negativity. And I think in League, I kind of applied that to League, and I was like, you know what? There is a lot of negativity in solo queue, and sometimes I have a tendency to be more negative than positive on stream. So I'm just gonna try to not be negative at all. And the purpose of this video, guys, I think I'm gonna title the video "Worst Vayne Ever," but it actually is the worst build I've actually ever seen it on a Vayne, and I've seen this build twice in the past like maybe week or so, and I think out of like that was like probably out of 6 Vaynes I've seen this build used twice, and so I don't really get it. But anyways, I'll get more into the build and like how heavy this game was to carry. I didn't carry the entire game, okay? I carried the early to mid game though, super hard. And I just want to show you guys kind of what happened, and kind of the game was it was a game where there's a really cool thing I did that wasn't something I would normally do, and maybe it wasn't something you guys would normally do either. And at lower elo, I'm not sure if it would work, but you guys will see what I'm talking about in a bit. So Yasuo is dead. We got a free kill. Oh yeah, so okay, bot got double killed, and their bot was freezing the wave. So what that basically means is their bot was keeping the wave in the middle of the lane. So if Vayne walks up to CS, she gets pounded. She gets completely ass. See, that's exactly what was happening. So I was like, okay, I've had enough of this. I'm not watching this anymore. I'm not going to allow this Vayne to get completely butt pounded. And I was already butt pounding the Yasuo, so I was like, yo, Shen. It was just interesting because we had a Shen support. So it was kind of a perfect situation where I was like, yo, Shen, I'm going to support this Vayne from now on. Now, to me, supporting the Vayne was kind of, I'm going to lane bot and I'm going to take all the CS and I'm going to take all the farm. But thankfully, this guy was like a diamond Vayne, so he kind of understood what I was doing, because in his situation, well, his build was awful. He was actually terrible, but he had the right mentality where he was like, okay, I fell behind, so I'm going to let this Olaf just take all the farm and I'm going to carry the game. So we're fighting here, and this fight isn't too bad. Like, it looks like, oh my god, I baited the Vayne or whatever, but in reality, they sent 4 for that, and my team ended up rotating top, and they killed the Yasuo. So in reality, it wasn't too bad. We ended up getting, they got Air Drake, and we ended up getting the Herald, and I ended up getting the Herald. So yeah, that's pretty much. I'm just gonna fast forward to this because that's not too interesting. So I'm basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of roaming between mid and bot, and I'm making the Shen just hold top. Like, that's his whole goal. And I probably would have done that with another support too. I would have told the other support to either just someone just to go top, or maybe the jungler, someone just to go top, because I was at this point I was really strong. So I was just like, yo. I'm gonna be the. Oh, at least he made a sick flash play there. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you didn't, go back. It was a pretty nice play. And so yeah, he flashed and got that guy. So right here, we're going for a kill. And I don't know if you guys see the Vayne's build yet, but you're about to see. I think at this point he has a Zeal. I think that's his first item, is a Zeal, and yeah, it's. I think I don't know what I would build in that situation, but, and I don't know why Rek'Sai went on that either, by the way. But I don't know what I would build if I was behind on Vayne. I don't really think I would ever play Vayne as an ADC, but because I just don't think she's that good. This is actually a sick player here. So I end up getting so low. I get down to 20 health. I wasn't popping my corrupting potion, so that was kind of bad. But I got really low there. And so the game score is now 6-6. We were behind, I think, for the entire game. I think we were like 2-5. But since I started roaming and just like making plays on bot lane. I hope I'm recording. Yeah, I think I am. Since I started making plays on bot lane, we ended up catching up. And Yasuo is still 0-2. Like, he hasn't really done anything. And I'm still ahead of the Yasuo. So, yeah. And then I'm still ahead of him in farm and everything. And even though I've been bot lane and just kind of roaming around, because I've been taking all the farm bot lane. I haven't really, like, the only thing I really was doing bot lane, like, you guys may think, oh, I'm being a dick or whatever, but I was just making sure the Vayne would stop feeding. Because if I didn't go bot, like, that Vayne was literally going to sit there, literally. I know that term is overused a lot, but she was going to sit there and just feed the entire game. So, I'm not sure why Shen exhausted there. I mean, that guy looked pretty dead, but maybe he thought the guy was going to flash away. I don't know. But, yeah, so all I really did this game was I rotated bot lane, and I just made it so Vayne just couldn't feed anymore. I was like, Vayne, you're not feeding anymore. And he was pretty okay with that. He didn't like get upset or anything. He already admitted, or I think he already admitted to himself that he was going to be useless this game regardless. But one interesting thing, I think you're about to see the items. I don't know if you're about to see it yet. But spoiler, he goes Hurricane first item, no scam, first item. Actually, that was his first item. He might have got boots first, but literally rushed a Hurricane as his first item as a Vayne. Like, and for me, okay, I don't know. Oh yeah, Shen didn't ult me here. I thought Shen was gonna ult me, but he ulted the Ahri, so I went in a little early there. As you can see, Lucian's like, he's got a Ghost Blade, he's pretty farmed. He's got Warhammer, and he's pretty ahead, but I pretty much don't allow him to push any advantage of bot lane because, like I said, I run bot. But see, yeah, Vayne has a Hurricane at this point. You can see the little yellow dot around her. That means she's got a Hurricane. But basically, her mentality is she's gonna split push the entire game. And I think in this situation, as a Vayne player, if I were to be behind like that, I would probably go like Berserker Greaves, and then I would go maybe Bork, or probably not Bork because they have a Yasuo. I would probably go for... Okay, they have a Jace, a Lee Sin. I might even go Armor, honestly. As a Vayne, that's behind. I just don't want to get one-shotted. And especially, like, our team is trying to force fights. I'm trying to force fights wherever I can because I'm super strong right now, so I'm just trying to dumpster on the map. But, I think Vayne should probably potentially go, like... I don't really know what she should go, but... Yeah, so we end up winning that fight, I think. Yeah, we do. So we end up getting Ocean. But in this position, I think... Yeah, see, she's got Hurricane and then Boots, and then she's going Borg. I don't really think that's a good build, though. I think even like a Mallet rush wouldn't be that bad if she just rushed a Frozen Mallet. Or like she rushed... Maybe she rushed a little bit of Lifesteal. I don't know what Shen's doing there. That guy has a Challenger border, by the way. That Shen had a legit Challenger border, and he was making like some questionable plays. I think he got Challenger from threes, though. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so I think... Let's go back to the build. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. I was talking about build, and I think a Vayne that's behind. I think you scale okay just by being Vayne. Like, you scale decently, even without items. So I think your main goal should be, like, I don't know, just surviving and not feeding too hard, I guess. The thing about their comp is they have a lot of poke and stuff, so... And they have a lot of AD, so I think a little armor would have been not too bad here. They don't have any AP damage, I think. Yeah, they have no AP damage, so... Because the thing is, Vayne's never going to be able to 1v1 Yasuo in this game, I think. Even though Yasuo's behind, if she tries to split push on him, she's just going to feed. So, she's not really going to put out any pressure, because he's going to split push anyways. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you should build as a Vayne, to be honest. But we end up winning that fight. And we end up, I think do we end up getting Baron here? No, we don't end up getting Baron here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this because this is a failed Baron. This is a failed Baron. I did this play, but then I was like, I decided that halfway through would be a bad idea, so I was like, yo, get back. My team took a while to get off the Baron. Like, Rek'Sai keeps hitting it for some reason. I remember this. Rek'Sai kept hitting it. I was like, dude, what are you doing? But yeah. So let's see. I just want to skip through this. Honestly, I'm not trying to drag this out to a 10-minute video. I'm just gonna try to get through my main points and just see. I think let's see. I think there's like one more fight coming up. Oh, this is a good catch right here. So we catch whatever. We catch the... I think this is actually the end, to be honest. We catch the Janna and the Jace. Wait, no, this is not the end. This is not the end. We chase the Jace, and we end up killing this guy, I think. So I'm pretty fast with my Deadman's play. That's what I really like about Deadman's on Olaf, is that you can catch and chase really well. Okay, this is the fight. So this was actually a really frustrating fight for me because I saw the Ahri back, right? The Ahri back right there. So I'm like, yo, back. Like, I'm pinging back. See the yellow pings? That's me. I'm like, yo, guys, get back. But Rek'Sai's kind of still going in. And then even still, he's still going in. And it's like, dude, just back, just back, just back. I'm just trying to tell them to back. One of those situations solo queue that's really frustrating because... Like, I see Ahri backing, and, like, now we got chunked out. So I was really frustrated at this point, but it ended up not being too bad, from what I remember. yeah, so I'm just diving on the me and Ari are diving on the Yasuo and the dude, and VAYNE ends up getting a triple kill. Maybe Hurricane VAYNE is honestly the way to go. Personally, I think it's a terrible build, but he ended up getting triple there, and that's pretty much the end. Like we got the Baron, and we pretty much ended the game off of that because we were so far ahead in gold and stuff at that point. But in the early game, we were way behind, and I just thought that was an interesting game, you guys. Let me know if you guys think that was even worth your time to watch. I don't know, but basically, if you kind of the sum of the game was VAYNE was feeding bot, and then I legitimately just went bottom and just supported him. And I told Shed to go top. That's pretty much what happened, because I got a lead on top, and I just went bot. And then it's kind of ruined. I ruined the Lucian's game, because he was like, yo, I'm just going to feed off this VAYNE. Like, this VAYNE's going to be my little biatch. But, yeah, so I ended up pretty much ruining his plan. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you guys like this video. And let me know if you guys have ideas or stuff. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow on my stream is I'm going to play some Teemo. I think I'm going to go Teemo. I'm going to try to push some rating with Teemo. I have a D4 Teemo account. I have a Plat 1 Teemo account. And I have a D5 Teemo account. I'm going to try to get one of those counts up. And I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to try to go to my stream more oriented like a goal, because I kind of just play random stuff. And I've been climbing actually on my D3 account. I almost climbed up to D2 on that account. So I've been doing some work on, or off stream rather. But yeah, on stream, I think I'm going to try to do a more positive stream, because like League of Legends is naturally a very negative game. There's a lot of negativity in the game. So I think I'm going to try to come at more with a positive mindset. And yeah, so anyways, let me know if you guys like this, and I'll see you guys on my stream, or I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out, guys. Also, I stream 6:30 a.m. every day. More of an EU time, but if you guys are for some reason up at 6:30, you can pop in and say what's up or whatever. So yeah, anyways, peace out, guys. Have a good one later.